I am the Chair King. I get asked all the time about my vintage metal chairs and how I turned a rusty old chair into a fully restored chair like this Schreckengast. This Schreckengast was made in the 40s before World War II. And it's fully restored and it's a beautiful chair. So today I'm going to show you how we do it. So when you ask me how do I restore a chair, I usually say sweat. And this is it. I have an orbital sander, DeWalt orbital sander. I smell the voltage. And I have this DeWalt grinder. Be careful, don't cut your finger off, kids. With the grinder, I use this Diablo grinding and polishing flat disc. It will cut the paint and the rust right out, but be careful not to damage the metal. You can also use a brush to get some of those corners, and I like a little Dremel tool sometimes for the smaller thing. Once you've mitigated the rust, it's always good to clean it, and then I like, especially if it's really rusty and you can't get it all off, to use a rust reformer. So Rust-Oleum does a rust reformer. It actually turns the rust into a different material and stops the spread. Once you've done that, you can let it dry, follow drying recommendations, and then I use a clean metal primer. I'll let that dry for a couple of days before I go into my finishing coat. And then something I didn't bring is a clear coat at the end. So if you're ready, let's go grind something. It's hard work, but you can see how this grinder will take off the paint and the rust. And there you have it, a fully restored, vintage, marvelous metal chair.